Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Vikings on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. The Jets now on the clock. Let's see what they do. All right, now on the clock, the Texans. And now on the clock, it's the Cardinals. Okay, the Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. Okay, the Chiefs are on the clock now. All right, now on the clock, the Giants. The Seahawks are on the clock now. And the Texans now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. The Chargers now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Falcons. The Chiefs on the clock now. The Giants are on the clock now. And now we turn to the WFT. It's their selection. All right, now it's the Cardinals' turn. They're up. The Jaguars are now on the clock. Okay, it's the Falcons now on the clock. The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go. All right, it's now the 49ers' turn. They're up. Okay, here we go. The Colts now on the clock. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? Now the Seahawks are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. All right, next up, the Falcons are on the clock. On the clock now, the Chiefs. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. All right, next up, the Colts are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. And now we turn to the Jets. It's their selection. The Cardinals on the clock now. What direction will they go? On the clock now, the Jaguars. Okay, here we go. The Bengals now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are up now. Let's see what direction they go. The 49ers now on the clock. And now we turn to the Colts. It's their selection. All right, now on the clock, the Giants. Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Jaguars are up now. Let's see what direction they go in. The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. All right, it's now the Vikings' turn. They're up. The Giants are on the clock now. And the Steelers on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. Okay, here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock. All right, the Jaguars are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Falcons. All right, the Chiefs are now on the clock. The 49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go?
It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Touchdown, Carolina. David Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all,
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Dante Hightower on the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
And here's Joseph Charlton now.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's looking for Ridley again. And now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Darnold.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 45 on second down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Right back to him on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 38, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Now it's Darnold. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, 1st down Carolina. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but now it's third down. To throw is Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Falcons. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Darnold on first down. Gets this to Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So time run.